Yes, best wins that you can have. Yeah, 7-0 and 4-0 and everything's easy. Yeah, it's nice and relaxed. But this type of wins, two really good sides against each other, tight game. Yeah, unlucky back. You have to fight and have to grind and have to dig in, and then in the end, a well-deserved win, but a tight win, more or less, like with the with the last second of the game. These type of wins are the best wins that you can have in football. The best wins for the supporters, for the whole group, together with the staff and with the players. Yeah, the biggest emotions to win the three priceless points exactly in this manner and this way, and for that, yes, of course, it's a great night for everyone connected with Leeds United. Yes.
And it was reflecting the celebrations, not just when the goal in, but also at full time too. It meant so much for you. I mean, that must mean it was a significant night for you as well, rather than just another 3 points.
Yeah, sadly, it was just another 3 points. That's for sure. So we haven't won anything yet, but to do this also against one of the best sides in this league, and also, yeah, in a game when it was difficult, I think in the end was no doubt that was also a well-deserved win. When you have a look in the statistic, we are there with nearly 70% possession. We had 21 to 6 shots. We had 11 to 0 corner kicks. It was a well-deserved win, but you face one of the best counter-attacking sides in this league, and once they go in need a bit, yeah, lucky, you could have, of course, defended the one against one situation a bit better. Then it's so complicated and difficult also like to turn this game against such a good side because they're well structured in their defending. You have to um, um, be patient also to create and sometimes also to score with a set piece and turn the game with set piece, because once the team is sitting that deep, you can't expect that you create 10 one against one situations on the goalkeeper or create one perfect team goal after another like we did in the last week. So you have to fight in order to earn the right to score a goal, and this is what we did today. And in the first half, we were sometimes in a few situations a bit too nervous and wanted to plant a bit like the belief and the calmness and the confidence also in the halftime talk a bit in the heads and the hearts of the players. And yeah, thank God they have delivered in a perfect way. I think how much pressure we took put on them, and also how much more we created also in the second half in terms of set pieces. Yeah, that was more or less the key. Also, like in order to celebrate and yeah, also like in the development of the team. So to win games exactly in this way, it's a major step in their development, and for that, yes, of course, we were a bit emotional all in the final seconds once we scored, but also in the development of this group to keep the nerves and not to do anything stupid and to play perhaps with overriding emotions. This was a major step in our development, and for that, I'm pretty proud tonight.
And for all the set pieces you had, at the end it was a substitute, Joe Rothwell, showing the quality that was required. I know Pascal on the end of both efforts, but just how good a player is Joe Rothwell when composure is needed at critical times?
Yeah, we don't have to speak about this quality. Joe is a pure baller with the ball, probably yeah, one of the best players in this country. So if you enjoy football, you enjoy watching Joe Rothwell playing football, because what he does with his, especially with his right foot, in terms of passing, in terms of his technique, in terms of his tidy touches, it's outstanding. So. Yeah, sometimes also in this position you need also a few different skills. Yeah, otherwise you would win Premier League title after Premier League title and would have had already 150 caps for England. He has got not. Of course, there are a few challenges also in this game, but when it comes down to dominate the game and to be there with tiny touches, to take set pieces, to drive the game forward. And if you enjoy football, then you enjoy watching Joe Rothwell playing, and it's great that we have him as a really good option in our squad.
Last one for me, Daniel. Can I just check? A yellow card, does that mean that you are suspended for the next game? 3 hours, or you must have sort the referee out?
Um, I have to check if I'm honest. So I'm meanwhile since 17 years manager in professional football. Before the season, I had exactly one yellow card that was never sent off. I was pretty proud of this. I think I had two pretty doubtful yellow cards during this season. I'm not sure. I think it was always the same fourth official, also like today. Um, But just suggestion. So today, if I really miss this game at Bramall Lane on Monday due to goal celebration in the 91st minute, yeah, then I have to adapt to the rules. So just not sure if it's in the sense of the game. It would be fair. So it's more like when you have in your whole career already just 4 yellow cards in 17 years. But if the rules are like this and the yellow card was really for me, and if it's right to give me a yellow card in such a situation, then I will also accept the rules, of course. We live by the rules and we do this. Just would doubt a little bit if it's fair or if it's in the sense of the game. But it is what it is. Thank you.
So, Daniel, in the circumstances with the late drama, does tonight feel like the biggest win of the season so far?
Each and every win is important and priceless, and yes, with the drama of the late win is one of the most important one in order to create togetherness and unity, within the stadium together with our supporters, but also within the group and within staff. So I think you could sense this, and for that it's definitely a big night. But I don't want to put this win over other wins or important games for us. But it was definitely a special night, and also, yeah, we are always judged by the outcome of the season. We are pretty focused, and after each win, we say, no, we have to keep going. Yes, of course, but it's also important that you enjoy the way a little bit, and you allow yourself also to enjoy the way, because otherwise you will ask yourself one day, why I'm doing all this hard and disciplined work anyhow if you forget to enjoy it. And it's not like in the end of the season you have one day when you can enjoy. It's also like, if you have such a group and you're allowed to work for such a great club with such unbelievable supporters, you need also enjoy sometimes what you're doing through the season, and then also like to value to experience nights like this as a whole group, not as an individual, but as a group with great spirit, great togetherness. This is also quite important. For that, we allow ourselves also to be pretty proud of this win, and that we have this experience of a pretty special night.
Great. Do you feel like your team's fitness and conditioning tool?
Yes, it's one of my mantras that I'm a big believer in. You will get the rewards what you're willing to invest in. For that, fitness is always a big topic for me. But it's not like you always score just in 96 minutes just because you're an unbelievable fit side. It's also like the way you approach a game. Once you're dominant, then sometimes you can also tire the opponent. I think it has also to do with the approach, but even also more with the belief and with the spirit and the togetherness and also winning mentality. It's not like that the body is ready to score in 96 minutes. The head and the soul and the heart also have to be ready. And this is what my group of lads is doing at the moment. Has proved again with a late goal, and also again with goals from substitutions. So for that, I wouldn't just rate it as a win of fitness. It played a part, yes, but I think a few other topics are also there with the same importance.
What about composure? Did you speak to the team before the game about what kind of a contest it might be with some confrontations?
Yes, of course, we prepare always for different scenarios, and also what for more or less scenarios, what happens and how we react without overloading the team. So it's not like you can speak about each and every detail what can happen during 90 minutes. But of course, we're also prepared for the situation. Yeah, it's football. Yeah, sometimes you can be the better side, but there's one unlucky situation, and you go back. Then it's also important that you don't lose the nerves, and you know exactly what you have to do in if the opponent tries to sit deeper and goes a bit more for the counter attack. So of course we're prepared for different scenarios, but yeah, just being prepared doesn't mean okay. It makes it more easy also to execute on the pitch. So for that, all the praise goes to the players. So how they executed this in this pressure situation against really an excellent Sunderland side. I'm pretty happy with this, and the lads deserve also to be proud of themselves tonight.
So I spent on the pitch full time with Ethan. He pushed the camera away. What did Ethan say in the huddle to all of you?
No, I think this is a moment for the team and for the whole group, and I know that the broadcasters are always interested, and it's also part of the game. But I don't like it when you pose too much with your spirit and your togetherness in front of the camera. So it shouldn't be just like producing some pictures for someone else. So if it's really honest and you mean it, then you do it under yourself. And I don't like when the camera is really in a huddle. Label me a bit old school in this moments, but I think there must be some private moments also for the team, and for that I don't. When we celebrate together and when there are a few words, I'm a bit old school in this moment, and I want that this is just between the players and perhaps the staff, and not for the outside world. What we want to create, the outside world can see it in each every second and in the interviews and in the press conferences. But there must be also some secret moments. I think this is quite important also for the whole spirit within the group.
You're on the lead tonight. Some big saves for you, especially at the start. I think they kept you in it with an impressive performance from him after a difficult few weeks.
Yes, also calm in possession, good decisions in the build-up. It's a fate of the goalkeeper. Yeah, once you're there with a mistake, there's big criticism, and once you wear such a heavy shirt like the Leeds United shirt, then there's even more criticism. But how he has reacted since his little difficult spell is outstanding. Says a lot about his character and how he develops also as a person, and also about his quality as a goalkeeper. I think another excellent game from him, and played also a major part in our success tonight.
You mentioned recently how your squad is focused really on it. Obviously tonight they showed up right into the last minute. Is this the most focused group you've ever worked with?
I don't like to out of the motion just to misjudge some great behaviors. Also, before I've also played coached groups who won the title anyhow, and I think after 72 points, it's too early to praise this group into the sky right now. So if we stop and winning points and we finish on 72 points, I wouldn't say it's the best group that I've ever worked with. So let's keep going. So I don't like once we are rated after 30 or 32 or right now 33 games. I like to be judged after 46 games. But at the moment, I have to say it's a joy to be allowed to work with this group each and every day on the training ground, because also the spirit within the group is excellent, and my job is the easiest job at the moment, because the players are doing so many great things also together with each other in order to create also this spirit, and it's a privilege to be a part and to also to help the lads in order to be successful. And let's judge after the last game, not like before. The last 13 games are played, or perhaps even more.
And obviously, Pascal, at the moment, I'm sure fans will be asking when is he ready to start?
Yes, he's ready to start. So he's back in training, and obviously even today he would have been able to start because he had already won one cup game. But we must not forget there was also no need to rush. He had 2 muscle injuries in a small period of time. Also last season he had a muscle injury, and then he was out for the whole season. And we had 6 clean sheets in a row with our Welsh wall at the back, so there was no need to rush him in. But to be honest, I was a bit. The idea was today also like normally once you're back, you bring your offensive players in. Today I took 2 midfielders out and brought a centre back and a midfielder in. Was a bit normally against the tide, but the feeling was today we have to score out of a set piece. And yes, of course, I always back Joe Rothwell to be the best set piece taker in our team, and Pascal also the best target in terms of scoring out of set piece. We're not the tallest side. For that, to have him on the pitch is always crucial. And the feeling was, okay, in the last 20 minutes, perhaps we have to score out of these moments. But I was also thinking to bring a centre back the first time back in for a longer period of time into a game when you have to defend counterattacks from easy door is also a bit difficult. And it meant also that I had to take our Tanaka off, who had an excellent game, I think. So it was a difficult decision, although I know about his strengths and his skills. It's always about, okay, what you need in the game and what you need in which period of the game. And for that, for the last 25 minutes, we got the feeling, okay, today we need the skills of Joe and also of Pascal into this game. But it's not like the idea of the manager, which is important. It's always the execution, because I can have an idea. More important is more like how the players execute on the pitch. And for that, all praise goes goes to them. We know that we have one of the best set piece targets in our team, and one season full rhythm. He's our vice captain. There's no doubt anyhow that he's also like then starting games and playing games. But especially as a centre back, you need a bit time till you find your rhythm. But also moments and minutes like this will help him also on his route to come back to full fitness, full confidence, full rhythm, and then without any doubt, he's a key part also in our squad.
Stuart?
And Daniel, obviously understand what you said about wanting to keep the huddle secret, but the very fact that the players instigated that, does that give you a lot of happiness and a good judge of the sort of spirit of the group?
Yes, that's what I said. It's not like that I have to tell them, oh, you have to be united and you have to be together, or we have to pose a little bit as if we would be together. It's what they do. So my job is really relatively easy in this club. So I'm standing there on the sideline, hands in my pockets, enjoy watching football, and sometimes I have to help a little bit or give a few hints. My job is the easiest job from all the managers in the whole week. I've got a top class group, and for that it's a joy to work with them, and also like the spirit and this togetherness. They do it. It's not me, so it's what they create.
Obviously, your approach is about sort of wearing down the opposition. Does that need a certain conditioning of the mentality of the players to have that patience and to not panic even if 93 minutes in?
Yes, especially once you're not used to do it anymore. So in the last weeks and months, we were always in lead and we were winning games and scoring many goals. Not sure if any other team in whole Western Europe has scored more goals than us. Of course, it's a bit unnormal to be back and to chase a game. Yes, and even then sometimes a really good team can be nervous. And then, of course, in this moments in the halftime talk, you have to be there and calm them down and speak about what you need to have. But in order to have this mentality, winning mentality, you have to work each and every day on it, on the training ground. Also, once we speak about things and once we show some scenes and speak about what is necessary, it's not like you achieve it and then it's just there. You have to work on it, and this is what we're trying to do. Yes, to win games in this type, and also like to handle the pressure once you lead from the front or you're fighting for promotion. You need to have a special winning mentality, and this is also what we try to implement here and what we try to create, of course. But it's one thing is also like you can work on it. All the credit goes to the players who suck this in and live it, and this is what they're doing, and also what they have to deliver today.
Mark?
Hi, Daniel. Can you remember making a double substitution then?
What was it, last home game anyhow? So we won 7-0, and Laji Ramazani was the only one who didn't score from my substitutions. But of course, it was crucial today. Who knows? Could also easily say, so if Pascal and Joe Rothwell would have started, perhaps the game would have been won already in the first half. You never know. I don't like after a game when it pays off to praise the manager or whatever. Come on, let's praise the players and say outstanding Pascal, outstanding Joe Rothwell. I don't have to be in the spotlight. The players deserve all the spotlight, and this is how we work. So it's not like I go home and I'm proud of myself and think, boah, what a decision that was. No, it's more or less like my focus is already like, hopefully I'm not there with poor decisions also for the next game. I just try to be there in order to help my lads, but the lads deliver. This should be in the spotlight.
Given the manner of the way that self-belief must be, it could be better ahead of it.
Yes, there's no replacement for wins. Each every win helps to build confidence and to build momentum. But yeah, sadly, it's then not just there and you just keep flying. It's more like you have to work further on each every day on the training ground and also in the next game in order to keep it going. And this is what we're trying to do.